Yes people, what's good? Fridays, back day. Come with me to the gym to hit back. Let's go. Couple of minutes out from the gym then, we're on the way to hit back, so be sure to stick with me. Probably be kicking things off with some sort of lat pull down, followed by some sort of row, and then probably something on the cable machine, depending on what's available.
Man, don't talk my rap. Run up in the trap like bars with the money and pull up and yeah. Take away arm for the sheds in front of the trap.
So yes people, at the gym now then. Let's get in there, get it done. Kicking things off then with some single arm pull throughs here, alternating from right to left in the warm up sets, making sure that we get a full squeeze with full range of movement for about 12 to 15 reps. Third set here then, as you can see, making sure that we keep the weight nice and light so that we have full control. This is just to get the blood flow into the back, so as we move into the next exercises, that the back is nice and warm. Now moving into the second exercise then, some double arm pull throughs. Here, as you can see, again, keeping the weight nice and moderate just so that we can get the full range of movement and a nice squeeze on the lats as we release it, and making sure that we contract the back throughout the whole of the movement. Now for me personally, I prefer to keep the rest periods limited so that we can get a full burnout of the back. So here, as you can see, moving through the 3 sets with a minimal amount of rest, making sure that we squeeze the back as we move up the weight. Third exercise of the day then, some lat pull downs. Here, as you can see, with a new movement, I always start off with a couple of warm-up sets. This is just to make sure that the actual movement feels nice and that we actually warm up that part of the body that we're working out. So here, as you can see, starting off with a low amount of weight for a nice controlled few reps, making sure that we burn out as we move up to the higher sets with a couple of partials. Third set of the day then, as you can see here, making sure that as we increase the weight that we still have full range of movement for the first couple of reps, and then as we begin to fatigue and the lats start to burn out, we hit them with a couple of partials. Now final set here then for the fourth set here, just changing the time under tension so that as we release the weight away from us, that we're having about 4 seconds away with a 2-second pull. This here just allows a different dynamic, that you actually feel more of a squeeze at the base of the rep and start to burn out as you release the weight away from you. And with a slightly different variation, with a close grip pull down here, as you can see, still hitting the laps, but making sure that we burn out here for as many reps as possible. Now moving into the next exercise then with this machine row. Here, this seated row hits the top and the middle of the back, so it's important to make sure that we hold the squeezing part. And here, as we move into the next set and the weights increase, using the wraps so that we don't burn out the forearms and making sure that we isolate the back for this part of the movement. Here I'm incorporating a drop set, so here getting as many reps as possible with the higher weight and then dropping the weight down a couple of kilos and then burning out with partials until we physically can't do no more. Moving on to the next exercise then, this machine T-bar row. Here starting off with 20 kilos plus the machine, just for the warm-up sets. Again, making sure that the movement feels nice and good and warming up the back as we move into the high weight. Now 30 kilos loaded on. It's important to remember that as we increase the weight, that we still want to make sure that we have full range of movement. So as we hit the top of the rep, fully squeezing the top of the back, and then as we release it away from us, making sure that we control the weight and don't swing it too much. Now 40 kilos loaded onto the machine. Here using the wrist straps, again this eliminates burning out your forearms and it isolates the back. So now moving into a cable row here then, using the D handles for a double arm row. This just allows you to have more range of movement to fully pull past the back and isolate and squeeze the top and the middle of the back. Here, as we begin to burn out, incorporating a superset with some single arm pull throughs as well. This just allows you to fully burn out the muscle on both sides. And now Moving on to the last exercise then, deadlifts to finish the back off. Here, 220 kilos on the bar. And now 230 kilos on top raw set.
Os melhores DJs estão aqui. Do outro lado, segura, porque nós.
And finally, moving on to my top set for today then. 240 kilos now loaded on the bar here, equipped, making sure that we take a nice deep breath in, brace properly for my top single. Yes, people, home now, back done. As you can see, started off with some pull-throughs and then some machine work, finishing off with some deadlift. Managed to do it 240. Really pleased with that, even though it's not my deadlift day. So be sure to check out my other videos up on the channel, loads of shorts as well. So be sure to check them out, give them a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow for my actual deadlift day. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.